Okay, all right, 10 p.m. So
In
in 2 hours,
yeah,
a.m.
hours.
In 2 hours.
Yes. And what about you? How's it going?
Oh,
Trying to to taking care of your son, doing the diapers,
oh yes. This morning he woke up at
baby
5
bottles.
a.m.
Oh, you feed him. He don't use baby bottles yet, is it?
Right, I feed
Okay.
him. So during the
Okay.
night, I'm a busy woman.
You are learning to be a kind of acrobat. Many things to do.
Yes, acrobat, definitely.
Acrobat. Okay.
Always trying to juggle different tasks, but he's really cute, so it's not too difficult.
Okay.
And I see we also, I'm not sure, can you see the live chat from people who are watching?
No.
Okay, it's on the watch link on YouTube. Anyway, there's someone who's here watching with us. Spain.
Coloca apenas equipe, né? Ao jogo.
Very cool, very cool. I'm going to make sure that they can hear us okay. So I'm just gonna double check. Can you hear okay? Elena is with us. Alex.
Okay, say hello for everyone.
Hello, everyone. So Alex, I'm curious because this month we were talking about like entertainment and theater. I know not everyone has a lot of personal theater experience, but what kind of entertainment do you like? Like when you have free time, you don't want to think, you just want to chill out. What kind of entertainment do you like?
Oh, with family, we just like to see movies, to see TV shows, and go to the club. I like to swim every day, almost every day, and
Yes.
something like that. Because
Sure.
here in my city, there's not many different things to do, cultural different things. But when I was living in Portugal last year, oh, almost every day in the neighborhood there's something different, some novelty, new musicians and theaters in the streets. It
So
was
it was
funny.
more in Portugal than in Brazil, more activities.
Yes, more culture activities there.
Oh, I see, like cultural activities outside or just things going on.
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of surprising to me because I imagine that maybe in Brazil too, there's a lot of cultural activities, but maybe in your area.
Maybe in my city, because in Bahia or Rio de Janeiro, it's more carnival, more samba, more festivals.
Yeah, things maybe
It's a
at
little
specific
boring.
times.
My city is a little boring.
I want to know, do you hear an echo when we're talking? Someone mentioned that maybe there's an echo, so I want to make sure for you if it's okay.
For me, it's okay.
Okay, great. If you're watching and there's an echo, let us know and I'll try to fix something. And
Okay.
we have a new friend, Flavio.
Hello.
Hi, how
Good
are you?
morning.
Não, tinha
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I kind of hear maybe someone in Alex's house talking.
It's my son. He's playing video game here near him. I will ask him to
Hi.
stop.
Well, if you want to just click mute while Flavio is talking, then either way, I want you to have an opportunity to talk too, so don't feel bad.
I'll do it.
Okay, cool. Flavio, so I think, Flavio, is this our first time talking on Google Hangouts?
Yes, it's my first time.
Yes, very cool. And
because I use it to go I used to be in the working this time. So in the previous months, I can't be here, but now I'm in vacation.
Oh, wonderful time. So you have no work today.
Yes, I didn't have. I don't have to work.
Great. You don't have to work. You can enjoy relaxing and English.
Yes.
So Flavio, what is
I'm
your
glad to be here. To
oh
the first.
what is your work, Flavio?
Uh, I work in a comic book store.
You're surrounded by language all the time.
Yes, because we sell uh, many. We have many kinds of comic books, and there are comic books in English too.
Oh, so you can maybe access those books? Can you read them, or do you have to buy them if you want to read them?
Uh, I can access, but I don't have many free time to read during the work, unfortunately.
Sure, sure. You have to actually work.
But I can read it during the the lunch time. We have we used to have 1 hour to lunch time. So I after each I can read a little.
Oh, great, great. So you have a little chance during the day, but you have to work too.
Yes, I'm very busy in my job.
And I'm curious, earlier Alex said that his family likes to watch movies or go swimming or do activities together. What kind of entertainment do you like to do in your free time? Do you read because you work at a library, or do you watch movies? What do you like to do?
In my free time is I like it to watch movies, TV series, cartoons. Sometimes play video game, listen to music, and with the comic books, of course.
So you have access to a lot of books?
Yes, and uh, in the last in the previous month, in my in the store where I work, the comic book is in English uh, was be selling with a great discount. So I ended up buying a lot of comic books.
That's great. You can have a discount and you have access to a lot of books plus a discount. Perfect combination.
Yes.
So I'm curious, Alex, what kind of movies does your family like to watch? Do you have the same taste in movies? Like you all enjoy the same kind, or what do you usually like?
Maybe my wife, she sees everything at the TV. And I like some movies. I don't like some series because I don't have time to follow the series. And I realize she's 3 or 4 chapters ahead.
She's watched a couple other episodes.
Yes. She doesn't wait me.
Oh, that's frustrating.
I like movies. I like movies. And Flavio was right in he likes the RoboCop, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's
my favorite movie is that movie from Chris Gardner. I saw from Chris Gardner, Pursuit of Happiness.
I
you seen
haven't
that?
seen it.
Pursuit of Happiness. Oh, it's incredible movie. And there's a curious in the title of the movie. They wrote happiness the wrong way. They changed the I. They put an I instead of no. They put an Y instead of I. They misspelling the thing. Oh, it's
Is
very
there a
interesting.
reason why, or is it just to be clever?
No, they explain it's because there is a scene in the movie when his child was in the daycare, the Chinese daycare, and the wall it was in the wrong way, right in the wall, and he is very angry about that because he wanted to make sure that his son was taught and sing in the correct way to be a good man in the future. Something like that. It's very interesting.
Sure, I'm going to write your recommendation on this paper.
Oh.
Pursuit of Happiness with a Y. I think I've seen the cover of that movie before, but recommendation.
Okay.
Flavio, do you have any recommendations? RoboCop?
Yes, I very recommend you, RoboCop. the three first movies, but I don't recommend very much the remake.
You like the original ones better?
Yes.
So if you watch movies, do you watch them with your family, or do you typically watch them alone? Do you have similar tastes as your family?
Yes, and I used to watch more alone, but I like to watch with my family too.
Sure. If you have the same idea about a movie, maybe you can watch it together and
Yes.
enjoy it.
Yes, there are some movies that I watch with my nephew, the others with my sisters, and depends of the movie.
Sure. Always depends on the movie.
Yes.
So I'm curious because in the conversation with Katie, she talked a lot about theater and she makes puppets. That's her specialty. But I'm curious, have you ever seen a play live before? Like gone to a theater and seen a play before?
In live, and
At the theater, not on TV or
I don't remember. I watch only movies. I didn't have this experience with theater.
Sure, just at home on the TV.
On TV or theater. No, in my house and in the how
The
can I
movie
say?
theater?
Movie theater, but not only theater.
Oh, right, not the play theater, but the movie theater.
Play. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, there's two kinds of theaters. Sure. What
Yes.
about you, Alex? Have you ever seen a play live before?
Oh yes, and I used to go to a theater when I was child, and I participated. I was an actor in my childhood too. Yeah? I had done 2 or 3 pieces with my friends at school.
Oh no!
It was funny. I always love to be gather with people, around people, many people, and sometimes I do with my friends too. I used to do some puppets with some finger puppets. You know, you paint the fingers. Oh, you have to eat now. Just to try to convince them to have food when they are
That is
child.
really creative. So what kind of plays did you do? Were they serious kinds of plays or funny or musicals?
Oh, it's a comedy. It's my favorite comedy.
You seem like a light-hearted person who would like that kind of style, comedy style, fun.
Yes, I prefer that.
So do you have any advice for people who are scared about, because you've spoken in front of people, what about speaking in front of people? A lot of people are naturally scared of that. You feel nervous or worried when the curtain opens, but in daily life, do you have any advice for not feeling stage fright?
Oh, just take a breath and go on. It's natural. Just start. It has to start and go on. I don't know, because for me it's natural. When I see I'm talking to someone else and asking something, and I don't know why, but it happens.
Sure, sure. You just feel like you've done it enough that it feels comfortable now.
Yes, for me it's natural. I don't know why. And for my son too. It's my son.
Really?
He's like me. He make many friends all the time.
So you are definitely not introverted. You're extroverted.
Maybe, I guess.
And at least you have decided not to be worried about nervousness or frustration. You're just going to get over it and forget it.
Oh, yes. I like to make part of the things.
Sure. And if you would like, because now a few people are watching and those who will watch later too, if you want to quickly explain about your hangout, I think others who are live might be able to join you later if you want to announce.
Okay, friends. Today we have another usual hangout, the Alex hangout.
Alex
People
hangout.
yes, at 11 a.m. And I post the link in the Facebook. And come on, join us just to say hello, just to talk about. Today we'll talk about the run word. A friend asked me, "Oh, Alex, could you try to explain some run word phrasal verbs?" Oh, we try to do this. So I will turn my position to the just watch now, and I'm seeing the people here. Okay.
Very cool. It was so nice to talk with you, Alex.
Okay. See you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
So, Flavio, can you remind me, where are you living at the moment?
I'm living in São Paulo.
Ah, okay. So, are there a lot of cultural activities like music and things outside when you walk around? Can you see a lot of those activities in the city?
Here in São Paulo, there are many options, but in my case, I'm more indoor person than outdoor.
I understand.
So I used to have fun more in my house.
Do you enjoy the quiet, calm atmosphere, not too many people?
Yes, I like to watch my movies and read my comic books and use my free time to study more English.
Sure. So what kind of things do you enjoy doing when you study English? Do you listen to things? Do you read? What kind of things do you do?
I like it to let me see. I like to use very much the internet because there are a lot of materials. I can watch a lot of videos in English. Let me see. And I use it to watch movies in the original languages with subtitle in English.
So you can at least read English, even if they're not speaking English, you can at least read it with some subtitles.
Yes, the subtitle is useful in the case the character when the character speak very fast, I can catch the the sentences
Every
and the
single
words.
word.
Yes, every single
Yeah,
word.
that's a really great idea for catching everything. And some people feel really worried. Should I use subtitles? Should I not use subtitles? And if you want to try to use subtitles and it helps you, great, excellent. Subtitles can be really helpful. Though, especially in English, great work.
Yes, I don't worry about it. I use for a while I prefer subtitle, but when I start to feel that I don't need anymore, I stop with the subtitle.
Or you can decide for yourself depending on the subject, depending on what you're watching.
Yes, because if he, I watch something more simple to understand, I can turn it off.
Sure, you don't always have to use them.
Yes.
Do you need to use English at your job at the bookstore, or why are you interested in learning English?
In my bookstore, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have the opportunity to use it. It's all in Portuguese. And I studied English because I like it since I was child. I'm interested, and and it and because English it's the most influential language in the world. It's very useful to have more access to information, news, for uh, for maybe I can have a better opportunity for a job,
Mm.
and for entertainment too, because I like very much to watch things in the original language. Watch and read in the original language. It's
Yeah.
it's a great experience.
I agree that there's so much information on the internet in English. I think like 80% or 70% of the internet is English. So if you want to read news or watch movies, there's so much. It's, yeah, useful.
Yes, I can explore it. I'm able to explore it. Uh, let me see. Better. I'm able to explore better the internet
Mm.
with English. Before English, I had studied Japanese for a while, but
Oh, yes. How did that go for you? How did you study Japanese? Did you have a class or a friend?
I in the beginning I started in a uh, in a school
Okay.
uh, but the classes was in the Saturday, and because of a job that I I got in the times I had to stop it, but I continued by myself
Oh,
for
I
some years. But with Japanese, I became frustrated because uh, um, I improve in the speaking. No, speaking. No, in the I improve in the. I could improve in the reading, listening, but in writing too. But for speaking, I I didn't have many opportunities to practice conversation. So uh, I became frustrated, and I I can't to repeat the same with English.
Oh yes, to go back with English instead of Japanese.
Yeah, yes, I and uh, uh, after I paused the Japanese because I feel like for a moment the English is more important. But I can't repeat the same frustration. In English, I want to be able to speak to, not only listen and read, but speak to.
Sure, sure. Do you think it's easier to find people to speak English with than to find people to speak Japanese with?
Uh, uh, in for I'm in the moment I'm practicing speaking with a website where I can book a class.
Great, like one-on-one classes with someone to speak with you.
Yes, and there is 25-minute classes, and
Okay.
I can speak during this time.
Sure, 25 minutes.
Uh, it's a good time,
Sure.
but although pass very fast, but it's okay.
Yeah. I think sometimes 25 minutes can pass quickly, sometimes really slowly.
Yes.
Depending on your brain power that day. I think it's so interesting that you were learning Japanese and English, and you also speak Portuguese, so your brain is full of language and trying to organize them. It's not easy, I'm sure, but you're doing it.
Yes, and like a classmate in the in the group, I had that problem when I'm trying to think in English. In the beginning, I'm able, but suddenly when I realize I'm thinking Portuguese again.
So your brain switches back. I think Martin wrote that it is difficult to keep your brain in one language.
Yeah, to keep it's difficult to keep in a language that it is not the native language.
Sure, sure. Your brain is working really hard. Hi, Betty.
Yes.
Welcome.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hi. I'm so happy that you have continued to speak on Google Hangouts. I feel like it's great, a wonderful thing.
And I happy I happy you hold on every month Google Hangout.
Yay! I'm happy too. So, Betty, it is really dark outside your window. I think it's maybe 9 p.m., 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's at the end.
Whew, nighttime. Maybe a good time to relax and speak English.
And from morning I went to English class. After that, I went to the bookstore and I chose the English book. And now I do hang out.
Wow!
English.
So your brain is full right right now of English. I think that's kind of like what in the Facebook group, and Flavio said that it's hard to keep your mind in one language, but today everything was in English, so maybe it's becoming easier and easier because everything is English for you today.
Yeah. Yeah, so now I think now I'm on the ball because English. Yeah.
Wonderful. Oh, that's so good. So wonderful. So I'm curious, we talked a little bit before about like movies and entertainment, and what kind of entertainment do you like to do when you don't want to think, you don't want to work hard, you just want to relax and chill out? What do you like to do?
Oh, entertainment, because I love music, so I like to watch live. It's in English you have the slang like gig, right? GIG.
Oh yes, like
Like
a
the like the yeah, like the band gig.
oh sure, like you enjoy watching live music.
Yes.
Ah, where do you do that? Is there any specific place or just everywhere?
Oh, it's a specific place. Like we have like it's a live venue. It's like the bar and the live music, and because in Taiwan we call it like a live house. But when I went to the US, and you don't have a live house, you have like a live venue or something like that,
Okay,
right?
the venue is for live music.
Oh, venue. Oh yeah, live venue. Yeah, it's a live venue. Yeah, like we can drink a beer and watch live music.
Oh, so you enjoy being around other people, different than Flavio, and enjoy like music and just relaxing.
Yeah, right. Beer, and music. Yeah, it's good. Also, yeah, relax.
So, because you like to drink beer, I'm curious, Flavio, what about you? Do you like to drink something while you're watching RoboCop?
Nothing so special. Maybe a juicy.
Not really
Oh.
alcohol.
Oh, sorry. No alcohol. No, because I can. I have some problem with migraine, and I prefer to avoid.
Healthier.
Yeah.
No, I think that
Yeah.
generally, if you want to keep your brain healthy and active, no alcohol is okay. But maybe for Betty, sometimes it's enjoyable.
Yeah. Okay, Fabio, keep going.
During a party,
Speaking,
maybe.
yeah.
During a party, maybe it's okay, but during the movie,
Not the best situation for you.
yeah.
Sure. So you maybe social. I think there's a difference between social drinking and drinking alone at your house. Like Betty, you like to go somewhere and enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy a beer, but not at home, like by yourself. Some people enjoy that, but not everyone.
I do both. Sometimes I want to be alone, and sometimes I want to hang out with my friends. So I do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also what's his name again? Fabio, right?
Flavio, did I pronounce
Right.
your name correctly?
Yes, it's Flavio.
Flavio. Okay.
Fabio. Okay, I keep in mind. Yeah. Fabio reminded me because I used to go to the language exchange event once a month, and it's the place is in the bar. Yeah, so I went there, and I saw a guy from Chile, the Chilean, and he just drink hot green tea. it was blown my mind because it's a bar.
Oh, so he was from Chile and he was at the language exchange event.
Yeah, and then he drank the hot green tea.
Oh, just green tea at a bar?
Yeah, green tea at a bar. So because it caught my attention, so I come over to speak with him.
Why are you drinking green tea at a bar?
I feel so interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it looks like we have a new friend, Danny. Danny, hi.
Hello, hi.
Hi.
So-
Oh,
sorry, sorry for late.
oh, I'm glad you're here. No problem.
Yeah, yeah. I cannot log into the chat, into the yes. But yeah, now I'm okay.
Your voice is very clear, and
Yeah.
I cannot see your video, but if you don't have a
Okay.
video, it's okay.
No, I have it. Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Oh, good.
Can you
Hello,
see me?
Danny.
Hi.
Yeah.
How are you?
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Good.
Good morning.
Nice to meet you too.
I,
Yes, Danny, can you introduce yourself?
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I live in San Marino. It's a small republic situated in North Italy.
We have.
Yeah, an independent state.
Oh, I see. So you're in Europe. Flavio is in South America.
Yeah.
Betty is in Taiwan and Asia,
Taiwan.
and North America. We have everywhere.
Yes, everywhere. Yes.
Well, I think this is the first time that we've talked together on Google Hangouts, right?
Yes, it's my first time. It's my new experience, I think. Yeah, and I'm really happy to talk with us, with you. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're here too, because when you do it the first time, the next time is always easier too. No technological problems and less nervousness. It'll be great.
Yeah. Maybe I feel some emotion. I feel like a little bit nervous, maybe, but
That's very normal. Very normal.
I think so.
Yes, and I want to ask you some questions about entertainment too, but first I want to say hello to our fourth friend who's here.
Yeah, surely, sure.
So, hello, can you introduce yourself, please? I think I can see your username, but I cannot see your real name. Photo can you introduce yourself? Can you hear me?
I can hear, but I don't know. Vanessa?
Yes.
I'm Vanessa. Okay. It's for me the introduction.
Yes, because I can't see your name. So can you introduce yourself?
Okay. I am Victoria from Spain.
Hello, Victoria.
Hi, everyone. I enjoy doing exercise in the gym. I usually go to the gym every day. I like collective class, and I love swimming.
Oh, so you are pretty active, going to the gym, swimming.
And a woman sport.
Wow. Well, and this is the first time you joined our hangout too, so thank you.
Yes, it's my first time. Thank you, and you for you.
Oh, I appreciate your time.
I had problem to connect you. I haven't waiting for 2 o'clock, but finally I had problem.
Oh, I'm glad that it worked now. I hope next time it will be easier.
Okay, thank you.
So do you live in the north of Spain or the south of Spain?
In the center.
Oh,
in the center
center
of Spain. Yeah, it's close to Madrid.
Ah, okay. Is it a pretty big city where you live, or a small city?
A small city, around 600 people, 60,000.
3,000? Okay. So pretty small.
Pretty small.
Maybe there's not many English speakers in your city, I think.
And I usually in the bar, I met with people that they want to speak English, and usually came foreign people.
Oh, so there are some foreign people in your city, maybe tourists or travelers?
There are students that they want to speak Spanish.
Oh, perfect. So you have some chances.
Yes, it's a interchange.
Oh, yeah, like exchange students.
Exchange.
Oh, great, great. Well, thanks so much for joining us. And we're talking about like entertainment and movies and your experiences. So I'd like to ask Danny, is Danny okay, or do you prefer your full name?
No, it's okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Great. Well, Danny, I wanted to ask you, what do you like to do in your free time when you don't want to think, you just want to relax? What do you like to do?
Sure. Yeah, I like going out with my friend, hang out. Yes, with my friends, and yes, to drink something together and talk about some curious fact or story we had in the past. Yeah.
Talk about interesting things, good
Interesting
conversation.
thing. Yes, exactly. Interesting thing. Yes.
What do you like to drink? I know Betty said she likes to go to the bar and drink too. What do you like to drink?
I'm used to drinking beer. Yeah, beer or a sort of an alcoholic drink.
I think the north of Italy is pretty famous for wine or some mixed drinks.
Yes, I especially drink wine when I go to the restaurant.
Oh, okay, with food it's better.
Yes, and it's very useful because in Italy are very famous for the wine too.
Yes, yes, I know. In the north of Italy, I visited last year in June, some northern cities, and I met some friends from our group there, but I drank Campari Spritz.
Yes, that's very famous. Yes, and I think it's also not alcoholic, not has much alcohol, but
it's not too alcoholic. It's just a little
not too alcoholic. Yes.
And maybe not too strong, but I think if you have many of them, maybe it's a lot.
Yes, very famous. And yes, I like also drink, for example, some dry drink, like for example,
without alcohol, non-alcoholic.
Yes, like bitter, maybe bitter. Yeah.
Like, sure, maybe a bitter drink. Like what kind of drink? What's some example?
For example, there are some bitter. One name is some bitter or Campari.
Oh, sure. So maybe some hard alcohol, like liquor kind of drinks, not wine, not beer, but just
without alcohol.
Ah, okay, just without any alcohol.
Yeah, only without alcohol. Yes, only bitter and a small dose of drink.
A little bit like a shot.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, for example, yes, but without alcohol.
So you can think better, and maybe you can enjoy your conversations more.
Yes, yes.
And what about you, Victoria? What do you like to do in your free time when you're relaxing?
Hmm. I usually listen English. For me, listen English is entertainment. I like it to surfing on the internet, different thing about English.
Oh, sure. What kind of things do you like to listen to? Do you listen to like podcasts or YouTube videos or movies?
I find hard to listen feel English, but I try to do. I usually watch the Big Bang Theory, but I prefer drama films.
Oh, so something that's dramatic or something that's
Yes,
more entertaining
dramatic.
for you.
Yes, dramatic. I like dramatic films.
Do you have a favorite movie?
No, I don't spend a lot of time in to watching films.
Yeah, I think it does take a lot of time. Like 2 hours of your time is a lot of commitment. I think for me it is.
For me, one film a week is enough.
Sure, good enough for you. You can enjoy it. And do you usually watch them in English or in Spanish?
I'll try to listen in English. And I like I don't remember the name, is a famous cook, Oliver maybe.
Oh, yes. Oliver, what is his last name? I forget.
I don't remember. Twist,
I
don't
know
know.
who you're talking about.
Oliver.
Sure, so you enjoy watching like cooking shows and this in English.
Yes, I like him.
He's British?
I think it's America. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe he's American. Okay. He's a cook. A chef. And I think for me in the US, when I want to watch a movie, I can go to Netflix or Hulu. That's the most common way to watch something. But Betty, what about for you? When you want to watch a movie, when you want to watch one in English, where can you go or how can you watch that?
I usually watch on TV because our TV is not double. Like it's like so it's English and they have the subtitle.
Oh, that's great. So you don't hear Taiwanese
We don't hear
or Mandarin.
Yeah, we don't hear Chinese. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. That's great. So you can hear English on TV.
Yeah, we can hear English on TV.
Oh, excellent. Oh, we have yes, Jamie Oliver is the cook. Okay, the chef.
Okay. Okay.
What about for you, Danny? When you want to watch a movie in English, where can you do that?
In Italy, I have a platform called Sky. I don't know if you,
Oh,
if you
like
heard of
the
it.
sky?
Sky, like the sky. Yes,
Okay.
exactly. It's Sky. It's the name of an Italian platform where I can watch different American movies or American and other movies, other kind of movies, and it's very interesting because I can watch them in Italian language, and I can also watch them in English or in American. Yes, American.
So you can switch
So
the language.
I can switch the language, and yes, I can watch an American movie in a mother tongue language.
Sure, in the
Mother
native
tongue?
language.
Yeah, native
Original
language.
language.
Original language with Italian or English subtitles.
Oh, that's great.
Depends.
So
I can choose.
you can choose different levels or different options. Oh, that's useful.
Yes, yes. Depending also on the movie I'm watching.
Oh, right. If you feel comfortable watching it in English or in Italian.
Yeah. I'm often try to watch original movie, original American movie. Sometimes I can understand the majority. Sometimes I can understand enough. Sometimes it's difficult to understand.
Maybe you can understand the
actors,
general idea.
yes, maybe general idea. But I
Yeah,
think it's a good training.
certainly. Oh, Alex says that in
Excuse me.
Brazil, Sky exists in Brazil as well. Very cool.
Ah.
Oh, maybe I should check it out because it seems like a really useful tool. I guess in Brazil, it's in Portuguese and English or other languages too. Flavio, have you ever used Sky before?
Sky? No. But Sky I know as a system of a TV for signature.
Oh, like a TV website or just for watching TV?
Just for watching TV. It is a paid system of TV.
Oh, kind of like Netflix, maybe?
No, it is using antenna.
Oh, okay. So like antenna channels, cable, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Mm,
And
okay.
Vanessa, excuse me, but I'm afraid that I'm out of my time here in the Hangout.
Oh, well, it's okay if you want to stay because there's not too many people, but if you need to go,
Okay.
it's no problem. It's your choice.
No, for me it's okay, but I'm afraid that I can in the place of the other person.
Oh, well, there is a maximum of 10 people on Google Hangout. So if we have
Okay.
6 people, then maybe it's close so we can change, but now it's no problem.
Okay. So
Unless you need to take a break and relax.
Vanessa. Okay.
Oh, yes, Betty.
I want to ask you a question because I asked my teacher. I looking for a movie to improve my English, and he said if you want to improve your English, the romantic genre is good for learning English. But I don't like romantic genre. I like sci-fi. But he said the sci-fi doesn't work.
So you'd rather watch sci-fi than romantic movies?
Yeah. So, what's your opinion about watch movies to improve our English?
Oh, I know Flavio has some sci-fi sci-fi love.
I have a similar problem.
Yeah, I think
because people use it to say that a TV series is very good to improve the English, but there are a TV series that is very recommended. It is Friends, but I can't watch that because I prefer action or superheroes. It's very difficult for me to watch Friends or romantic movies.
Yeah, Friends.
I think Friends is the most commonly used TV series for learning English, but a lot of people like action or they like other things, so it's good. Actually, Betty, I'm gonna think about some sci-fi recommendations, and in our group I'll post some ideas. Maybe we can share some other ideas too, but I want to think about it, because if you don't like romantic movies, then you want to watch something you enjoy.
Yes, you are right.
I think the most important thing is something interesting that you like, but also kind of an easy story, so that you can kind of guess. If you don't know every word, you can kind of guess what they're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And usually romantic movies are pretty easy, kind of simple dialogue, but maybe sci-fi movies too. I'll think about it.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have any recommendations, Danny or Victoria, for sci-fi movies?
No, I'm sorry, I don't have any recommendation. But I am free to receive recommendation.
I don't know exactly, because I use a lot the internet.
Oh, just the internet.
It's just the internet. I use a lot, yes, some kind of or YouTube video, or other resources when I can listen to, and I can watch subtitles to understand better, maybe also the pronunciation. But I don't use watch a lot of film, a lot of movie.
You don't watch many movies.
I don't watch many movies. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's like mhm.
I don't have a recommendation now. I have to
That's okay.
think about it.
That's okay. So, for you, Victoria, when you want to watch a movie in English, how do you do that in Spain? Some others said maybe internet or Sky, or what do you use?
In here, every on day or every on Sunday, there is in the bar a fields in English, and maybe 10 people go to see. Sometimes I saw fields in the TV.
Oh, so you can go to a bar that shows English movies? That's amazing.
Yes, in Spain, in the bar, you can do a lot of things about to drink beer.
To drink beer, watch a movie in English, and be around other people who also like English sounds perfect.
It's good. It's good.
Have you ever done that before?
I didn't cut anything. Had you ever?
Oh, have you ever gone to the bar and watched the movies in English? Did you do that?
Okay, I would like to go every weekend, but some feel is difficult for me, and it's true. Sometimes I bored with the film.
Sure, especially if you don't really like it that much.
Yes, and even one day I at the half of the fields I decided to get up.
Oh, and you just left.
Okay.
That's a really interesting idea for a non-English speaking country, to have a bar once a week, have a movie in English, and maybe people will come and enjoy it. That's an interesting idea. Maybe my new future business idea when I move to another country. And I see Alex is here too. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
We missed you.
Yes, I just show up to say a goodbye. You're almost finishing, huh? Isn't it? It's almost 10.
It's almost time to go, but for you, you're going to be able to talk with other people very soon.
Yes.
Sorry, I wanted to thank Alex, because helped me a lot to comment the hangout.
Thanks, Alex.
He suggested me how to comment to hangout, to look up another browser. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Alex.
Thank you.
Well, if you would like to continue to speak English in 1 hour, right after 1 hour at
Yes.
10 o'clock my
it's 1
time,
hour.
11 o'clock your time.
Yes, I have to prepare something about the run word to. I prepare some phrase here and let's go on. Let's see.
Very cool. So if you want to continue to talk with Alex and other friends, join his hangout soon. And you can always start your own hangout too. Maybe I should share some instructions one day about how to start it or how to invite people. It's kind of complicated to start at the beginning, but it's nice to meet up with other friends.
Yeah.
Well,
Good.
oh, go ahead, Danny.
Yeah, no, I wanted to say thank you for the conversation, for today's conversation. Yeah.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining me, having the courage to come for the first time, and I'm glad the technology worked.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad too. Yeah.
Thank you, Vanessa. For me, it was a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Victoria. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Flavio. Thank you, Betty.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.